How's it? Today is Saturday, June 10th, and I am just deadlifting and bench pressing today. Well, with some other accessory stuff. But not too much to think about today as far as it goes. Normally I do front squat, sumo deadlift, and bench press. Or I guess that's what I was doing for the month after the April meet, leading into this June meet. And I don't know, it feels weird. It feels like I'm not really working today. I think that's largely because I did my front squats yesterday, and even though they're at 120 yesterday, it's just like, well, if I have plans to push further on either of these days, then it wouldn't make sense to have them both on Friday and Saturday. And so today is just basically work up to a heavy single, 80% of my best on both the deadlift and the bench press. So I go to 160 today because my best is 200. So 160 is exactly 80%. And here's the set here. It's pretty easy, but I am definitely on my toes. Watch this. Yeah, you see that right heel is off of the ground. And yeah, I don't know. It's still pretty light. I think it's crazy to think that some of my friends can clean that. And then afterwards, I do my down sets. My down sets are 10% down from that top set. So 160, 10% off of 160 is just minus 16. So it's 144. And I'm trying to make it as hard as I can here for 3 5s. Because 144 is not challenging by any stretch of the imagination. Essentially, I've cleaned that before. It's 315 is my best clean ever. But yeah, so a little touch and goes here. I think it's funny if you watch my hair, watch this little bounce thing. It doesn't even feel like I'm hitting the ground that hard. But then look at how much my hair bounces. It felt funny every single time it happened. And then here's my last set here. Take a look at the little hair bobs. I think I'm trying my best to give me the most similar stimulus to my clean. So I'm trying my best to keep my chest over the bar and not let my hips shoot back out of the hole, or I guess from the ground. I I think I did pretty well for those deadlifts. And after that, I moved into my bench press. So trying to bench 220 today, which is 80% of 275, because that's how math works. I did not do 220. I did 225 because 225 was a lot easier to load than 220 is. 220 has way too much math going on. And I don't know. When I warmed up, I did 185 for I think a set of 3. I was like, oh, dude, that was kind of hard. And then I go to 225 and it was pretty easy as expected. I've done 5 5s at 225 before. So just doing a single at there is, I don't know. That doesn't feel like work. But given how 185 felt, I thought that I was going to struggle with my downsets because 10% off of 225 is 202 and a half. Something like that. I don't know the math. I just did 205. And those sets actually at 205 were easier than I had expected. Again, with the perspective of the 185 being this difficult. It doesn't look like it's difficult, but I'm yeah, it was a lot harder than I expected it to be once I unracked it. And then here's my top set at 225. I think as far as it goes for my bench, I am I've always tried to be as strict as I can, but I'm interested in being more strict. I think I think it's a lot more impressive for somebody who doesn't compete in the bench press to be able to have good technique and be strong. It would be great to be strong for this. So maybe in the next 6 weeks, I'm gonna push to a top set. That's kind of the goal, or a PR. That's what Steve wants me to do. He wants me to kind of PR in 6 weeks for both the deadlift and the bench press. Afterwards, I actually did a rowing movement, which I don't normally do on Saturdays, but I'm very, very, very excited to introduce these. I love the seal row, and I didn't even know we had this bar at the gym, but I'm very excited to move forward with that. For point of reference, future me, I am doing 60 pounds today. I don't know how much is on the bar. The bar might be 45 pounds. I have no idea. But start at 60 pounds and then do my straight sets there. If I want to increase weight, then go ahead. But now you know, Aaron. Moved on to some dumbbell overhead walks. My shoulder issue that I was kind of feeling yesterday was a lot better this morning, but it did rear its kind of head, ugly head, on my right side for the dumbbell overhead walks. Only in the first set. Second and third set, it completely went away, and so that was a positive sign. Moved into my back extensions here for my last movement. And yeah, I'm excited to push weights for deadlift and actually see if I can get my upper back stronger with those rows so that I don't feel like I'm dying every time I clean. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.